come up to the top of the hill. This is it. Look at the view, but it's windy. Come up here to talk about the R6. I don't actually know why I've come up here to talk about the R6. I could have just stayed in a nice warm studio, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. So that's what we're gonna do. Don't know why I'm clapping, it's already synced. Anyway, welcome to a new video. Today's an exciting one, a really fun one, and if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe and press the bell so you don't miss any future uploads, because there's lots of videos coming up soon on this particular device in particular. That makes sense? No. And there's other stuff going on this week which is really exciting, so there's lots of content coming, so like I said, subscribe. I've used the Canon M50, this camera, for 373 videos on YouTube, give or take. It's served me well, it's an amazing camera. This camera, the M50, is going to have in the future, I think, legendary status. It was one of the first mirrorless Canon cameras that actually did really well, sold well, very popular amongst YouTubers, especially because of that flippy out screen. You've got the microphone input. There was lots of great things, and the dual pixel autofocus especially. Lots of good things about this camera, but there comes a time, especially when I'm trying to do other things outside of YouTube, that I needed to upgrade. So today's that day. I've waited a couple of weeks, and we've got a little bit of a story about how this ended up on my desk, but it is the Canon R6. It is finally here. I've taken the leap into full frame mirrorless for Canon. It's, by all accounts, an amazing camera. That it has got some issues on the video side. We all know about the overheating on the R5, and this is no exception when it comes to that, but I'm sure that will be sorted out, because I'm just totally sure from all the other reviews and things that people have said that this is going to be an amazing camera, and hopefully will get me to that goal of 1,000 YouTube videos, which was always my goal at the very start of starting YouTube. So we're going to get into it, open it up, see what it's all about, and yeah, I just want to have a look at it. So let's get into it. We're going to get here. Stories not included. Oh, don't drop it, for Christ's sake. There it is, the Canon R6. We've got warranty stuff. We've got manuals, which I don't think I'm going to need. We have got the battery. This is the new LP E6NH battery. The H is important because it's supposed to be, yeah, a lot better. I think up to 30% better battery life with the R6 compared to the other E6N LP E6N batteries, which I've purchased a couple of these just as backups, but this is the main camera that comes with it. The charger. So here's the charger. There we go, and I presume the charging wire at the top. Plastic. We've got a nice R6 strap. Woo! Focus. Nice. Dual pixel. Another bit of plastic. Okay, so this particular kit I brought came with the 24-105mm. It's the f4 variable. It's the variable f-stop version, not the just f4 version. So it's a cheaper version. It's the kit lens. Pretty cool. I'm gonna test it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this lens, but we'll see. I've got some other lenses, obviously I've done a video about that, I'll link it up here with the lenses I bought, but that's 24-105, f4 to 7.1, it's image stabilised, it's got the STM motor for the autofocus, it is the kit lens, so I don't know, we might still hang on to that, I'm not sure. And the jewel in the box, the Canon R6, here it is. Yeah, a bit of ASMR there for you. Oh, here she is. Oh yeah, it feels, compared to the M50, which I'm used to, obviously, it feels so nice. Oh yes. So it's particularly windy up here, but we're out here with the Canon R6, and first impressions are very good. It's extremely comfortable in hand. It's got this really nice grip on it. It's a nice weight. It's working well with my Sigma 35mm 1.4. The shutter is so quiet. That's one thing I've noticed particularly. It's very, very quiet shutter. Even when you put it on full mechanical, it's very, very quiet. Just everything is similar to me because I've been using Canon for a while. All the buttons in the menu are very, very similar, very intuitive. I've got to play around with the custom buttons. I've got 3 custom buttons on the dial there to customise for different modes. All in all, just a really nice camera. When you press the shutter, it just feels, it's different to the M50 obviously because it's a more expensive camera, it's a professional camera, but I don't know, it just feels a lot more mechanical, a lot more sure of itself when you're taking a photo, if that makes sense. Autofocusing is unbelievable. I've tried a few shots, I'll put them in the vlog here, of Jake in high frame rate mode, and it just, with the eye autofocus, it just absolutely nailed it every time. There we go, you can see me again now. But yeah, just really nice. I've struggled to find a spot to talk to because it's so windy up here. You can see down there, I've bumped the ISO up now to 250, so we've got a bit more light in the picture. But just feels so nice to have a new camera. I feel very lucky, very privileged to have it. Obviously it's something I'm going to look after, and yeah, well, just make sure you stay tuned because there's going to be loads more videos coming up of testing the video modes. We're going to be shooting in 4K a lot more. We're going to be testing the slow motion. It's got a built-in intervalometer so we can test out taking some wicked time lapses and hopefully get some star trails, that kind of photography. Up here on night when it's frosty, it's going to be nice and clear. We can take some nice photos. But yeah, first impressions, very early days, but the Canon R6, beautiful, really, really beautiful camera. I'm going to take some more photos before the sun totally disappears. Well, the sun actually times it. Yeah, sun set about 9 minutes ago, and you can see down there that the lights are on in the town. The sun's fading. It's getting a bit dark now. I've had to bump the ISO up to 800. But just finally, there's a few things that made me buy the R6. I'll put it away now because I just need to get used to using it. There's a few things that made me buy the R6 and not send it back, because I pre-ordered it, then I did cancel it. I didn't tell anybody, but I did cancel it. And then I found out that off one of my subscribers, Chris Terry, I'll link him down below, from TubeFix, let me know that it was back in stock on the Canon website, and I thought, that's it, just get it while it's on stock, because I was told that it was going to be like a 4-month delay, so I was like, should I cancel it, should I not? And I actually did in the end, but then I reordered it. I'm very happy I did. There's a few things. One, the dual card slots is essential because I'm attempting to set up sort of a wedding photography business, and I definitely needed 2 card slots. And the other thing, selfishly, it had 1080p 120 frames per second because I wanted a camera that was going to sort of work both for my YouTube and for photography. And then it's got that dual autofocus 2, which is supposed to be pretty amazing with that eye tracking. I've tested the eye tracking like I said up with Jake, and it was working unbelievable. But yeah, and the fact that it's Canon, I'm used to it. Those are the few things that made me choose this over other cameras, and yeah, as you can tell, super excited to get working with it and to get using it more. So anyway, this was just a first look, first unboxing, first impressions of the Canon R6. Make sure you subscribe down below. Stay tuned for the other videos coming up soon, and I'll catch you soon. Bye guys.